Nigerians look at you have no chance. The weapons fashioned against you are just so many, and they are all they are all coming as the consequences of a failed leadership and failed government, leading to failed country. Well, they found this. How many other containers escaped their search before they found this one?
Stay one house.
One already. You cannot multiply come down.
This man is shooting. I know good tear too. Oh boy. Not be shy. Oh boy, Onne don't shake. Onne is shaking. Oh boy. This one is he did not go to come. He will come.
Who are those planning war that we probably have no clue? Or the West, they have started doing weapon dump in Nigeria. France did that to an African country when they insisted that they did not want French in their country anymore. You know what they did? France printed fake franc currencies and they dumped them in their country. It ruined and destroyed the entire country. In fact, helped them to fund other rebels to take over the country. I can't remember the name right away now. But I don't know. That's what just came to my head. And you should think about it. 112 guns. Sorry, 112,000 guns they said they found. But that's I like share Ukraine. Did you see that video? Like share Ukraine. Something is cooking. And that's the one they found. Do you really think the people that knew that there's possibility of them finding those guns sent all the guns through one single port into Nigeria? Oguntide and a complex now only us, the Yorubas, which seems to be the only one who is not really prepared. Yoruba governors are doing no one better. Yoruba governors are kind of massaging themselves egos inside this contraption called Nigeria. Hundreds of thousands of guns, like tens of millions of ammunition, live round of ammunition, bullets are being shipped to different parts of Nigeria. It can be like saying only also no get any clue. Watch this again. It's important.
Stay one house.
One already. You cannot multiply come down.
This man is shooting. I know good tear too. Oh boy. Not be shy. Oh boy, Onne don't shake. Onne is shaking. Oh boy. This one is he did not go to come. He will come.
Stay in one house.
One already. You cannot multiply 2 to come down to 0. So this calculation.
This man is shooting. I know good fear you too. Oh boy. Not be shy. Oh boy, Onne don't shake. Onne is shaking.
I just thought you should say that, okay? And talking about okay, you know what? I'll just take you there, okay? I saw a video where a supposed Yoruba Oba, and this is the same guy, this is the same drug addict that they made an Oba in Yoruba land, who smoked his kanaku one day, his banner one day, and he woke up and he dressed like Fulani. He managed to find some white bed sheet, blue bed sheet, and all of that, put them on his head. And he said he's no longer an Oba because he is a Muslim, and therefore his own forefathers came from Mecca. He said it. So he said he's an Emir. He called himself Emir of Iwo. Yorubas are traditionalists. That's us. And in fact, in Yoruba land, right, we all do believe that, listen, you can go find a different religion, all right? That doesn't give you that right to then use your left finger and then begin to trash what you really are. I mean, that's some level of self-hate, isn't it? Now, if you are somebody who finds God, as they always say, okay, they found God in Christianity, they found God, or they found Allah in Islam. The ideal thing is for you to stay away from what you know. Traditionally, this is the Yoruba's process of making their king. And there is a reason why that tradition was kept until that drug addict, Emir of Iwo, that Olori Bruku became their king in Iwo. It bastardized the whole thing. And he's got a lot of supporters who are also the Muslim or Islamic fanatics in Iwo today. They are behind him. Yes, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Instead of you to actually leave this too, he helped them desecrate it. And he has been running that madness for a while now. So he has something to say. Any Yoruba Oba that is worshipping deities is an herbalist. These are those who help the Afonja, who help the Afonjas of this world to have a game and foothold in Yoruba land. But you see us today. You may not understand Yoruba, but I will help you. Others, please help me tell or interpret to my non-Yoruba viewers what this addict. This one was supposed to be a king. African Wahala. I've brought to you another example or another evidence why you believe that the royal institutions, as they put it, in Nigeria of today, they have outlived their importance. This is a good example. A shame to what the Yorubas actually hold dear. He called it deity. He called it deities because it's Allah told him that the Yorubas are deity worshippers, and he is a king in Yoruba land. So he told himself, he's telling himself he will change it. And there are lunatics in Iwo that backs him. Look at his son, my brother.
àwọn sì tó ti mọ takú tọ́lọ́run ayé takú ti ní o I'm an unrepentant follower of God one God kì í sọ Ọlọ́run mẹ́wàá o kì í sọ Ọlọ́run 40 kì í sọ Ọlọ́run 100 Ọlọ́run ọba kan ṣoṣo ní tí Yorùbá máa tẹ̀lé àwọn ò ní gbogbo àwọn ìjà ń bọ̀ ìṣàlẹ̀ àwọn ọba yẹn wọn ò ní kíní ni ò sí wọn ò ronú jinlẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa ronú jinlẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé ìgbà ó ní Ṣàngódé ìgbà ó l'Ògúndé àwọn ni ọmọ kékeré yẹn Odùduwà àgàn ọ̀bọ òòṣà Ògún gan ọ̀bọ ọ̀ṣà Ṣàngó ọ̀bọ ọ̀ṣà nígbà yẹn wá ti rí tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀bọ ọ̀ṣà èmi ò tí ẹ̀ gbọ́ débi pé wọ́n á máa bọ ará Èkìtì ní Ògún Ọ̀rúnmìlà ọmọ Èkìtì ó ní ṣe máa bọ̀ ọmọ Èkìtì ní Òkè Gẹ̀ẹ́tì ló ti wá ìmọ̀ ga ẹni tó tún dé ó tó jìyà mi then ìyàtọ̀ jẹ́ bì ní jẹ́yàwó then tí ẹ̀ bá tún wò dáadáa bí a ṣe ń kì wò àwọn èsì tí máa bọ̀ ìsà òòṣà méjèèjì ìwò kì í jẹ yẹn àwọn èèyàn tó wà wò tí wọ́n jẹ́ èèyàn ńlá tí wọ́n wò kì í jẹ yẹn kì í jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ tálẹ́bálẹ́ ogun ni a máa tọrọ tó òòṣà lọ́wọ́ ta ni lọ́wọ́ ọba bí a sì máa sọnù òòṣà méjèèjì kì í jẹ yẹn kì í jẹ ẹ̀kọ́ tálẹ́bálẹ́ ogun ni a máa tọrọ lọ́wọ́ ọba tó òòṣà bá ń tọrọ nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ọba ṣé òòṣà lójú mi lọ ni àbẹ́mi mo jù ṣé ẹni ń tọrọ nǹkan lọ́wọ́ mi ní tò wá máa lọ bọ̀ ni àbí òun ni òun ga lọ́yẹ kọ́ àbí èjì àti dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún mi ti tó tí ń forúkọ Ọlọ́run ní ẹbí ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún wa gbogbo àwọn ọba yẹn wọn lọ ronú jinlẹ̀ ni orúkọ Ọlọ́run ní ẹbí ń pè wọ́n Ọlọ́run ní ìjọba Ọlọ́run ní kábíyèsí orúkọ Ọlọ́run ní ẹbí ń kí ẹni ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ kábíyèsí wọ́n fi wá dọ̀bálẹ̀ ìwọ kọ́ lọ́ba ìwọ kọ́ ni kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run lọ́ba wọn ò lè rí wọ́n fi wọ́n ṣe àrólé nílùú yẹn ni wọ́n èsì ìpé méjì àrólé Ọlọ́run ìpé méjì ní ìlú kan lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ àwọn àfáà ní ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run iṣẹ́ ọba kí ni iṣẹ́ ọba iṣẹ́ ọba ni láti sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀gá rẹ̀ tó fi sẹ́pò ẹni tí ń rólé fún inú àrólé Ọlọ́run àtòjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ta ni ó yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run
àrólé Ọlọ́run àrólé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti
òjíṣẹ́ ẹ̀ta bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó bí ó tàn dáa oníṣègùn kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ọgọ́kọ̀ dìwò yọ́kọ̀ bọ́bá ma fá dí tí fàárẹ̀ ọba parọ́ fún yóò mọ̀ pé òun gbọ́dọ̀ sàbẹ̀yìn nítorí ò dẹ̀ fi gba ti Ifá ní pé ohun Ọlọ́run ní pé kìí ṣe ohun Olódùmarè nítorí tó bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fÓlódùmarè tó bá jẹ́ Ifá ohun Olódùmarè tí bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fÓlódùmarè kò tó ní kí a máa bọ̀ ìṣà tó bá ti ní kí a máa tó bá ti lóun ṣiṣẹ́ fÓlódùmarè tó wá tún ní kí a máa tó wá tó ń wá orogún ti nítorí tí a bá ń forí balẹ̀ fún lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run ọba ó ti di ẹni tí ń bọ́ lọ́hùn jà tí a jọ ń sáré èmi ò rí wá ẹni tí òun àtọ́lọ́hùn ọjọ́ máa ṣe kọ́mìtì ó gbọ́dọ̀ wá iṣẹ́ fọ́lọ́hùn kó máa wá bí ẹni tí ó compete pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè Ọlọ́run ti wá ní tá à ń pè ní orúkọ tá à ń pè nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nù ní tí à ń pè nílẹ̀ Lárúbáwá ni Allah nítorí wọn ò lè pè lọ́lọ́dùmarè bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí àwọn èyí sọ Yorùbá ní tí Ìgbò ń pè ní.
Ìdè smoke Igbo ìdè take Indian.
nuisance lélẹ́yìí.
Sorry to those of you who probably don't understand Yoruba very much. And thank you to those of you who have been trying to sort of give an interpretation to what that guy was saying. I'll help you. The Yorubas are traditionalists. Everything about us is more or less traditionalist. More like it's all about tradition. And indeed, Just like they have the Muhammad, a prophet, to the Saudi Arabians, the Arabians. And it is written, isn't it, that if you have to go through that doctrine of there is God, and that God, you cannot see that God, but he will send his messengers to you. You don't know if there's any God that spoke to anybody, but if a man comes and say, God, send me to you, and this is my message. So to us, like all of your prophets, the prophets you have in your Bible, the prophets you have in your Quran, as a people, like you have the Hindus, they have those they believe that their own Almighty God also sent to them. To the what do they call them? Judaism. Abi? So we shall believe generally that every race at a point in time, they had a messenger sent to them, either to lead them or to deliver a message to them, or something in history, right? And we, the Yorubas, we know our history too. There were those we call our deities today in Yoruba land. They were once men, like your prophets in your books, in your religions. But a Yoruba Oba, whose process of how the Yorubas nominate who becomes the king, how the Yorubas put together the safety, what they could, at the time, what they consider as the safety of their people, and how they went about it. In appreciation of these men who bled, some of them even died in the course of trying to defend, supposedly, the land and their people. As Yoruba people, every town has history. And all our history is believed that they all intertwined. And we as Yorubas, we were raised to remember this precious history, to remind us for who we are and where we are coming from. But over the years, the process of selecting those who lead or become kings in Yoruba land and elsewhere too became compromised. It became politicized. And Ifa, the oracle, no longer chooses who is right to become the king. Then a former Yahoo man, they say, a former a former fraudster, so to say, a former drug dealer himself and a drug abuser, Rashidi from Iwo, Rashidi would never worship any deity or any Yoruba prophet. They call them deities, right? We should have called them prophets. Ijishe Iroshe. Maybe those before us had written the history as prophets. Maybe that would have come with some special respects. So what did those prophets you read in your books, what did they do? Muhammad came to what? To liberate the Arabs, Abi, and tell them about Allah. But the Rashidi from Iwo can never worship Shango from Ekiti, because Ekiti and Iwo, right? They don't have anything in common. But Iwo, Rashidi from Iwo, has a lot in common with Muhammad from Medina, Saudi Arabia, and he's proud. He is so proud that some low lives, some destroyers of supposedly the tradition, some low life kingmakers in Osun states. They made a drug dealer, a drug addict, king. So one very historical stool in Yoruba land. And here you are. He's retelling the story. He's calling his own ancestors deities that he cannot bow for. But he's ready to bow for the Allah that Muhammad told him about. He's ready to bow. He's ready to follow all of that. And he's so proud. And it is Mayegun that is insulting Yoruba culture. Now Mayegun no get respect for royal father. Now Mayegun, this Mayegun, you are supposed to be a true Yoruba. You are supposed to be Yoruba Omoluabi. You are not supposed to be talking like this about it. These guys are destroying whatever is left of what you think And there are so many of you that will do the same. It's true. I mean, you see, let us be honest. As we need to have a worship house inside the palace. Let us be honest. Stay away from the royal stools. There's no reason for you making a Christian, a Muslim, kings in Yoruba land. Let them follow their religion. Let them follow their faith. Stop making these people the custodian of Yoruba tradition. They will bastardize it. That drug addict is one of them, unfortunately. Unfortunately, and there are many more like him. Land grabbers. They are of no real value to anybody, not to Yoruba land. But some people believe that those guys speaks for me because they are kings. Are you serious? Stop making these guys. If they want to be Islam, Alaji, this, let them do that. There's no point in making a Muslim. If you know, normally when you become a king, right? Whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, you are expected not to have any religion anymore. Yeah, that's the closest you can become a king in Yoruba land. To say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim. Because once you become a king, you don't have any religion. Everybody will come and pay obedience to you. And you have to treat all of them as your subjects. Even though it doesn't really make any sense anymore these days. But again, that's what it should be like. Unfortunately, that's what we have. And that's what we have to deal with. People like that. So finally, right, this afternoon I kind of shared with you that the former chairman of Rivers State said they were not going to back down. Okay, they are still chairmen, and they were going to go out and protest against the police takeover of the council. You see that lousy guy from Ikwere? He asked this to say, just to go and show the people occupying their this and all that. I'll share that with you. Among others, so they were out today.
Our area commander, we are here as Ikwere local government people. Speaking to you is Dr. Onne Samuel, the properly elected chairman of Ikwere Local Government Council, who is still serving this council. Today, I have 5 months and 25 days remaining in office by the laws made by Right Honorable Martins Amehuli-led House of Assembly. But we are here to state a few facts to you, and we want you to please help us put it on record. We got credible information and evidences are awash in the entire nation that those who are members of caretaker committee in the name of civil servants who wants to be judges in their own matters have gone to connive with hoodlums, criminals that have been chased out of this local government, to come and intimidate and harass the Nigerian police to leave the council, so that they will come and loot the remaining property that we have provided for the people of Ikwere local government. Like we told you the day we came last, nothing on earth will make us break the laws of Nigeria. Nothing on earth will make us disobey your orders. We have been patient with the Nigerian police. Even when the hot shots, we still understand that the constitution is the grand norm and that the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. And if the judiciary have said all parties maintain status quo, we don't think it will be reasonable for whether a criminal or Norgay workers who are caretaker committee members to come and disobey the order of the Inspector General of Police and the Commissioner of Police, Rivers State Police Command. But let Jennifer Emir say it will be lawless for it to be lawful and unlawful situation.
It's not possible. Anarchy.
I want to say, sir, we are not here to ferment trouble. But if peradventure they want to take their luck far, we are here to state we own this council. I speaking to you and these men and women here labored, inconvenience ourselves to rebuild this council from scratch when these hoodlums who are struggling to come into this council embezzled all that was available to them and refused to work for this council. Today, the council is a beautiful edifice. It's an envy of all, and everybody is doing everything to come and occupy the council. It's a good thing. But what we are saying, we did not create the lacuna that is happening today. Our governor refused to conduct election as provided by law. And in governance, you know, there is no